Hello everyone. Already in a 5 different parts, we have discussed different aspects and tests of qualitative analysis for the semester 1. We have discussed introduction and primary test in part 1, dry test of the positive in second part, dry test of negative in third part, preparation of original solution and wet tests in the fourth part, insoluble phosphate scheme in fifth part. And in this last sixth part, we will discuss the whole practical, everything together, and how systematic representation of the practical can be done. So, first let me acknowledge the Nero publication because the practical book which we are using in the colleges, and to explain this thing, I have taken the images from the book. So I must acknowledge that. Now in the book, a demonstration of the KCl is given, so we will discuss the same thing. Uh, Qualitative analysis of inorganic substance and example is KCl. So in journal, you are making 3 columns: test, observation, and inference. State is crystalline, so just go through this inference. Color is colorless. Solubility in water, K plus, NH4 plus, and Na plus. Positive ions of the 5B group always water soluble, so soluble in water. Litmus test, it's a neutral. And odorless, no specific smell. Dry test of the positive. First, heating in a dry test tube. See, there are 3 observations. Substance melts, no sublimation, and no specific gas evolve, and white residue on cooler part of the test tube. So these 3 observations are observed. Charcoal test was earlier a part of a practical in Gujarat University, but now it is excluded. So we won't discuss that. I am not sure about other universities, but in Gujarat University, it is now no longer a part of the practical. Flame test, yes, K plus give characteristic flame, violet flame, and whenever you watch it through the cobalt glass, then it appears crimson red. So that is K plus present. Borax bead test, our compound is colorless, so there is no need to perform this test, but you should write everything. So we are performing only when the powder is colored, and test for the NaOH, NH4 plus, it is absent. So these 4 tests are the dry test for positive. Negative, first test with HCl, no evolution of gas, so carbonate and sulfide are absent. Sulfuric acid, with sulfuric acid when it is heated, colorless gas is evolved. So whenever we dip the glass rod into the NH4OH solution and keep that glass rod near the mouth of the test tube, then we are getting the very bright fumes of the NH4Cl. So that is indicating Cl minus. Friends, let me tell you, if you are directly watching these 6 parts, so it is a highly recommended that I have discussed all these tests in detail in a different parts. So first you should watch first 5 parts, then uh, you will understand everything. This test MnO2 and sulfuric acid is repetition of the previous one. Taste of nitrate absent, taste of phosphate absent. Preparation of solution. Since our compound is water soluble, so obviously we will prepare OS in distilled water, and slightly we always heat the uh, after dissolving it we heat the solution. We not boil, but it should be heated. So up to this dry test, primary dry test of positive, negative, and preparation of solution, as we have already discussed, this portion was new for you, but once the OS is prepared, now it is the wet tests are repetition of 12th standard. So gradually we are checking all presence of the groups. OS plus dilute HCl, first group absent if you don't get precipitate. Second, third A, third B, fourth, fifth A. So we are all the up to fifth A, everything is absent. So 5B group is present. 5B group consists 3 cations, Na plus, NH4 plus, K plus. So we have to perform here its separation, and K plus is present. Already it is detected from the flame test. Once positive ion is detected, so conformative test. So these are the conformative tests are given. So K plus is confirmed present. Spot test. It is no longer part of curriculum. Earlier it was. So that's why I have cancelled it. Detection of negative OS plus AgNO3 white precipitates. Carbonate and chloride both can be present, but further separation precipitates insoluble in dilute HNO3 and soluble in NH4OH. That is indicating presence of chloride. Once negative ion is detected, so conformative tests which are given in the practical book, then equations for positive and equations for the negative. These are the same equations of the test. See here, this is the silver test, so silver nitrate test with the lead acetate, that's why equation with lead acetate, MnO2, that's why that equation. And finally we write result table in a similar manner. Positive ion K plus, negative Cl minus, name of the compound potassium chloride, and molecular formula KCl. So this is the way you should write everything systematically, because always some marks are exclusively kept for the systematic representation also. So I hope that in the series of these 6 parts for the qualitative analysis for the semester 1 students, I have discussed all the aspects of the practical. Hope that you must have understand it.